Hi everyone, this is Jackie. Thanks for joining us today on our seated strength workout. I'm excited to have you here. For our warm-up, just find a nice comfortable position sitting on your chair. My chair has a backrest and no arms. We upgraded, which is exciting, more range of motion for me. With that, just find whatever chair is going to suit you best. If you have backrest, armrest, kind of anything in the mix, just be mindful of that as you move in your space. To get going, sitting nice and tall, keep that core nice and engaged, just squeeze that core tight, pull that belly button in, taking some inhales and exhales, slowly getting back into the groove of controlling and connecting our bodies. When you are ready, we're going to do some ankle and wrist circles at the same time. So I have my feet kind of hovering over the floor, my forearms kind of just hovering over my thighs as well. Going back and forth, rotating the wrists, ankles at whatever pace suits you. Focusing on those inhales and exhales. And throughout the warm-up and the workout, find your pace, listen to your body, do what suits you. For our flow, as always, we'll have 4 different types of rotations, and each of those rotations will have 3 exercises. We do 30 seconds on of that exercise and then a 10-second break. We'll go through each about 4 rounds. So kind of stick with the same 3 moves for a little bit and then get a water break or get a water break at any time you need. When you're ready, change the direction of those wrist and ankle circles if you haven't already. But that is our flow for our seated strength. We do have a couple moves that are upper body and lower body. If putting those 2 moves together don't feel good, you can always opt in to do an upper body instead of the lower body or vice versa, or kind of just figure out what's gonna suit your body. So always tune in, check in with how you're feeling. When you're ready, you can plant those feet flat to the floor. Your hands can rest on your thighs. Find a nice comfortable seated position. From here, we are going to do some shoulder circles, some shoulder rolls. So sitting nice and tall, bring both shoulders up to the ears. Then push both shoulders back towards that wall behind you. Drop those shoulders down towards the floor, then wall in front, and repeat. So taking this at your pace, getting the shoulders, the chest, part of the neck, and the back warmed up, nice and slow. And in 3, 2, 1, we're going to change the direction. So go backwards to forwards now. And when you're ready, you can drop the shoulders to a neutral spot, shimmy, shake them out if you need to loosen any tension. We're going to move into some arm circles. So first option, you can raise both arms into a T-shaped position, which is extended at shoulder height either side, palms face the floor, fingertips pointing towards either wall, and do slow, small arm circles forward, keeping those arms straight. If holding both arms in that T is uncomfortable or if there's pain, you can always drop one arm down by the side and just focus on one arm at a time. So whatever suits you, whatever you want to do, feel free. This is your warm-up, this is your workout. And I'm sticking with some small circles here, sitting nice and tall. And when you're ready, you can drop both arms down to the sides of the body, give them a wiggle or shake if need be. We're going to do the same exact thing. This time we're going to change our palms to face the sky and we're going to go backwards to forward. Again, first option, you can do both arms extended in that T-shaped position, or if you want to opt in to do one arm at a time, maybe do a couple circles and then drop one arm, raise that other arm, balance it out, and repeat. And in 3, 2, 1, arms can come down to the sides of the body, wiggle or shake again if needed. We are going to move into some windmill toe touches. So if you need to kind of scoot around on your chair just to get a little bit more comfortable, feel free. Feet get planted to the floor and stance is wider than shoulder width apart. So I have my kind of like a sumo stance, so nice and wide. From here, arms go back into that T-shaped position. Knees are bent. If you like, you can have your knees extended. You'll just feel more movement in hamstrings in the back of the leg. So again, feel what your body wants. From here, we're gonna hinge at our hips, bring that chest forward. And as we bring our chest forward, right fingers reach towards left toes, left ankle, left shin, left knee, whatever distance suits you. Then come back up to that neutral spot. Torso nice and tall, and then hinge again, and then opposite hand towards that opposite leg. Coming across the body here, full body range motion, warming up our muscles. And taking this at your pace, finding a good distance that suits you. Feel free to do one more, both sides. Awesome. When you're ready, you can bring those feet on in. Kind of scoot back if you moved forward on your chair. We have 2 more moves in our warm up. First one are some high knees. So I'm just going to keep my hands rested on my hips for comfortability. Right knee gets bent and brought up towards the chest. Then right foot gets planted back down towards the floor, sitting nice and tall. Left knee in towards the chest, then left foot down back to the floor, and repeat. Take this at your pace. Engaging that belly button, that core. Standing nice and tall. Raising that knee at your distance and finding your pace. And in 3, 2, 1, final movement. Feet are flat to the floor, knees are bent, hands can get placed wherever they like. They are going to be some calf raises. So start by bringing both heels up off the floor, get full extension in the back of the calf and through those ankles. Drop the heels back down and repeat. You can do both at a time. You can focus on one leg at a time if you'd like. We are just making sure we get those calves warmed up. And in 3, 2, 1, drop the heels to the floor, shake anything out that's feeling off, or if you're feeling good, we are gonna move and groove into our first flow, our first round actually. For our first round, our 3 movements, we'll quickly go over them. And if I haven't mentioned it already, I think I haven't. If you're using weights, great. Every movement that we have, you can opt in to use weights. If you're not using weights, totally fine. If you're using something in lieu of a weight, all of it works. If you have questions on how to hold it or placement wise, just shout it out. I'm here to help. So first 3 movements we have for our round 1, we have front raises to a T raise. So sitting nice and tall, I have my feet planted to the floor. Feet position doesn't matter. My feet are at shoulder width apart, but you can have your feet wherever they feel comfortable. I have my arms resting down by the sides of my body. I do have my palms facing the wall behind me. I'm holding weights, so my hands are kind of wrapped around the handlebar of a weight, but I do have my palms facing away towards that back wall. I'm gonna raise my arms in front of my chest at shoulder height. From this position, this is our first arm raise, and then we're gonna go into a T raise. So all we're doing from here is pushing our arms out wide into that T-shaped position, then closing those arms, bringing those arms back in front of the body, then dropping the arms back down towards the sides of the body, towards the hips. So it's a double movement here. Again, option, you can take that front raise or just stick to a T raise if you'd like. But full motion is front raise, bring those arms up in front, then open wide, have that T shape, close the T shape, back to front, and then back down. So arms are fully extended throughout the entire time, mainly a shoulder kind of movement. Again, option if you're using weights, just figure out what's gonna work for you. If the weights aren't comfortable, you can always drop the weights and do body movement and your body weight. So that's our first exercise. Are there any questions with front raise to T raise? Awesome. Okay, moving over to the second one. We got some good mornings. Feet are planted at shoulder width apart, flat to the floor, toes pointed forward. I have my weights just slightly resting above the knees on the thighs. I'm gonna engage my core, sit nice and tall. I'm gonna start hinging at the hips, bringing that chest lower down towards the legs. Once I feel some glute activation, I'm gonna squeeze the glutes a little bit more and then raise that torso back up to where it came from. So it's kind of like a hinge, very much so to our windmill toe touches. We're just not turning, but we are bringing that torso down towards the floor. Again, once you feel that activation, some movement in the glutes, squeeze the glutes, bring that torso back up. I want to emphasize us using our glutes to help bring our torso up instead of just kind of flinging our torso and our back towards the wall behind us. So just a little bit of cueing and kind of muscle connection with that as well. So if there's any questions, let me know. And then our last movement, we just finished them with our warm up. We're gonna do some calf raises. I'm gonna have my hands kind of in that same position, just resting above the knees, kind of lightly on the thighs. When you're ready, bring the heels up off the floor, back down, and repeat. All right, any questions on those? Awesome. We are gonna get started. Reminder, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We'll go through the rounds 4 times and get as much time working out as we can. Starting with those front raise to T raise. I'm gonna get the music queued up. In 3, 2, 1. Front raise to T raise. Need a higher music? Let me know. But take this at your pace, raising those arms up out in front, out to the sides, back front, back down. And in 3, 2, 1, resting it out. And 3, 2, 1, we got some good mornings. Hinging at the hips, bring that torso down. Feel that glute activation. Squeeze the glutes, bring that torso back up. Doing great, keep it up. And in 3, 2, 1, 10-second break. And 3, 2, 1, calf raises. And 3, 2, 1, back to those. Oh, break time. Too early. And now 3, 2, 1, front raise into T raise. You can tell I'm excited for these. Good job, everyone. Way to keep that core engaged. And 3, 2, 1, 10-second break. Three, two, one, good mornings. Hinging down, squeezing glutes on the way up. And 3, 2, 1, 10-second rest. And 3, 2, 1, calf raises.
Why wait to say, at least I did it my way. Lie way too faced, but in my heart I understand. I made my move, and it was all about you.
In 3, 2, 1. Rest time. We got 2 rounds done, halfway there. In 3, 2, 1, back to the top. Those front raise to T raise. In 3, 2, 1, rest time. In 3, 2, 1, good mornings.
At least I did it my way. Lie way too faced, but in my heart I understand. I made my move, and it was all about you. Now I feel so far.
And 3, 2, 1, break time.
You were the one thing in my way. You were the one thing in my way.
And 3, 2, 1, calf raises.
You were the one thing in my way.
In 3, 2, 1, rest time. Final round, doing great, finish strong. In 3, 2, 1, final front raises to T raise.
You are the one thing in my way. You are the one thing in my way. You are the one thing in my way. You are the one thing in my way.
Three, 2, 1, 10-second break. Or dance break. And 3, 2, 1, good mornings. And in 3, 2, 1, break time. One more final movement, then we'll take a pause. In 3, 2, 1, calf raises. And 3, 2, 1. Taking a break here. I'm gonna pause the music. Grabbing some water if you need. I'm gonna grab some myself. All right, jumping straight into our round number 2. Way to crush that first round. Second round, 3 different moves. First one, we have cactus double punch. So start by bringing those hands in that cactus or goal post position. Elbows bent 90 degrees, palms face that wall in front, fingertips pointed towards the sky. The forearms are kind of in between, or your head is in between those forearms. Your forearms are kind of caging in around your head. From here, in our cactus or goal post position, I'm holding some weights. Again, option, you don't have to hold weights if you don't want to, but we're gonna do our double punch. Both hands punch up to the sky together. So right now your arms are straight up in the sky, and then return back to those return back to our cactus position. So just bend the elbows at 90 degrees. Forearms are still on the outside of either head, on either side of the head. And then double punch again, back down, and repeat. So shoulders are gonna get a little bit spicy here because we are gonna stay in that 90-degree angle. If you wanna drop your arms completely down towards the sides of the body, that's always an option. But focus is punching both arms up towards the sky at the same time. Any questions on our cactus double punch?
Should our palms face forward or face each other?
Face forward. Good question. Nice. Sweet. All right, that's our first movement. Second movement, we have some core twist. I am going to drop my weights to the floor for a core twist, but you can always hold them in your hands if you'd like. I'm gonna rest my hands right behind the ears or the base of the head, where the head meets the neck, wherever is comfortable. Elbows are gonna be wide and pointed towards either side. So right elbow pointed towards right wall, left elbow pointed towards left wall. I'm gonna engage the core, so squeeze that belly button, push it in down towards the spine. Once your core is engaged with our core twist, we're gonna completely twist the torso and the face to face that right wall. Then we bring our torso back to center, and then we twist and bring our torso to that left wall. So I want you to pause in the middle so that you do have that control instead of just swinging side to side. Sometimes when we swing side to side, we just use a little bit more of our upper thoracic part of our back, and I just want to control that more with our core. So take your time, go from right, center, left, left, center, right, at your pace. Any questions with our core twists? Awesome. Next one we have, I am gonna pick up the weights. Use them for our third movement, which is a punch and a crunch. So to start, my feet are at shoulder width apart distance, feet flat to the floor, nice and comfortable. I have my arms, right now I have my arms resting down by the sides of the body. I'm gonna bend at the elbows and bring my hands kind of in line with the shoulders out in front of the chest. So a nice comfortable neutral position to start. From here, right hand punches across the body to that left wall. So you have that punch across the body, and that torso does also twist to face that left wall. And then return that arm and return that torso back to the center position. And then we're gonna do a crunch. So option, you can crunch down with the kind of like a hinge, but you want to kind of, not like a hinge, but in the same sense of a hinge. We are bringing our chest closer to our thighs for a crunch, or if you want, you can bring a right knee up in towards the chest to have a crunch. We're in a seated position, so I share that because you can crunch down with the upper body, or you can crunch up with your lower body. So an option, feel free to play around between the two if you'd like. I'm gonna crunch down my torso to my legs after I do my punch. So putting it all together, I know we kind of have a couple double movement parts. So as we punch, right arm punches towards that left wall, then return back to center, then do a crunch, back to center, and then left arm punches towards that left wall. Gotta balance it on each side. Return back to center, and then do another crunch. And if you're doing that, a high knee crunch versus bringing that torso down, just make sure you alternate opposite knees when you are going through. Any questions with the punch and crunch or any of our other prior ones that we just talked about? All right. Okay, starting back to where we were with our cactus double punch, getting music going in 3, 2, 1. Cactus double punch, elbows 90 degrees. Punching both arms up towards the sky. Back to 90 and repeat. Good job, everyone. And 3, 2, 1, taking a break. Make sure we inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth as best we can while working out. And 3, 2, 1, got those core twists, hands behind head, engaging the core, twisting right, back to center, then left. Good job, way to control. And 3, 2, 1. Got a rest here. And 3, 2, 1. Punch and crunch. Right arm punches towards the left. Then you crunch. Left arm punches towards the right. And crunch. And in 3, 2, 1, taking our break. And 3, 2, 1, core twist. Oh no, cactus double punch. So sorry. Punching both arms up towards the sky. Then returning elbows back to 90 degrees and back up. Find your pace, find your challenge. And in 3, 2, 1, break time. In 3, 2, 1, core twist, drop the weights, hands behind head. Core engaged, twist, side, center, side. Doing good, keep it up. This is round 2. And in 3, 2, 1, taking a break. And 3, 2, 1, we got our punch and crunch. Right hand punches towards that left wall, crunch. Then left hand punches that right wall, and repeat. An option, crunching down with the torso, or bringing that high knee up, crunching to that high knee. In 3, 2, 1, break time. We're halfway there. And 3, 2, 1, starting at the top. Cactus double punch, here we go. Punching towards the sky, both arms together at the same time. 1, 10-second break. Dropping the weights, moving into core twist in 3, 2, 1, here we go. And in 3, 2, 1, rest. And 3, 2, 1, punch and crunch. Here we go. Keep it going, doing great. And in 3, 2, 1, rest time. We are on our final round of number 2. Back to the top in 3, 2, 1, cactus double punch.
Visualize it.
And in 3, 2, 1, rest time. Sayonara, cactus double punch. And 3, 2, 1, core twist. Drop the weights if using. Bring that belly button to spine. Twist, side, then center, then side. And 3, 2, 1, 10-second break. Final movement in 3, 2, 1, punch and crunch. Here we go. And in 3, 2, 1, taking a big break here. I am going to pause the music. Grab some water if you need. All right, we're going to just hop right into sequence 3. So, new moves. First one, we have overhead tricep extension. So, start by extending both arms up towards the sky. And if you're using weights, I'm going to have our palms face each other. So you have your arms nice extended towards the sky, palms face each other. All we're going to do is bend the elbows and bring the weights essentially behind the head. So we're focusing on the triceps, the back part of the bicep here. Just bring those weights or those hands in line with the back of the head and then straighten those arms back up towards the sky. So tricep work, continuing with that shoulder burn as well. So take this at your pace. If you want to put one arm up toward the sky, keep one arm resting on the thigh, do maybe about 3 to 5 and then rotate. You always can opt in to do that as well. So that's our first movement, overhead tricep extensions. Any question with that? All right, second movement we have rotating. So we're doing more crunches, rotating elbow to knee crunches. So you can start sitting nice and tall, feet planted, wherever they feel comfortable. We're gonna raise that left knee up towards the chest and then twist that torso towards that left wall if you're holding weights or where your hands want to be. I have my hands kind of resting right in front of the chest, elbows pointed and bent down towards the floor as comfortability. And then I drop that left foot down, return that torso back to center, then repeat on the other side. So right knee in towards the chest, and then we're twisting towards that right wall. Any questions with our rotating elbow to knee crunches? Awesome. All right, then our third and final movement for this round are straight leg raises. Option to do both legs at a time or one at a time. So extend those legs nice and long. Let's have the heels to the floor and point those toes to the sky. If you're gonna do single leg, start by raising that right leg up towards the sky, then drop that right leg back down towards the floor, then repeat on the other side. Keep those legs straight. If you do need to keep a little bit of a bend to it, totally okay. Just kind of really want to emphasize activating our quads here. Our glutes definitely going to do a lot of work for us, our inner hip as well, but we want to kind of squeeze the quad as we raise and lower. If you're doing both feet together, you can opt in to bring those feet closer together. If you need to use your chair for a little bit of support, highly recommend activating that core, belly button to spine, so that you don't have low back pressure as you raise both feet. So option, just tune in with your body and what it needs, but that is our third movement. So recap, overhead tricep extensions, rotating elbow to knee crunches, and straight leg raises. Getting right after it, starting at the top with those overhead tricep extensions in 3, 2, 1. Tricep extensions. Arms nice and straight, nice and tall, bending at the elbow, bringing those hands behind the head. And 3, 2, 1. Drop the arms down, wiggle them out. My shoulders are feeling good. Getting a little bit of a break here in 3, 2, 1. Rotating elbow to knee crunches. Doing a breath check here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Try to get those quality breaths, not small ones. I know that's a challenge as we continue to move. And 3, 2, 1, 10-second rest. And 3, 2, 1, straight leg raises. Option to do both or one at a time. And in 3, 2, 1, 10-second rest. First round done. And 3, 2, 1, overhead tricep extensions. In 3, 2, 1, 10-second rest. And 3, 2, 1, rotating elbow to knee crunches. In 3, 2, 1, rest time.
We go hide away in daylight. We go
3,
undercover
2,
when
1, straight leg raises, go ahead.
got a secret side in plain sight. Where the streets are empty, that's where we run. Everyday people do everyday things, but I can't be one of them. I know you hear me now. We are a different kind. We can do anything. We could be heroes.
In 3, 2, 1, break time. Halfway there on our third round. Back to the top in 3, 2, 1, overhead tricep extensions.
We could be heroes. Me and you. We could be.
In 3, 2, 1, break time.
They don't see it 'cause they don't understand.
And 3, 2, 1, elbow to knee crunches.
You and me, we got the world in our hands. Everyday people do everyday things, but I can't be one of them. I know you hear me now. We are a different kind. We can do anything. We could be heroes.
In 3, 2, 1, break time. Doing great, everyone, keep it up. In 3, 2, 1, straight leg raises. In 3, 2, 1, break time. Final round on this third round. Starting at the top. In 3, 2, 1, overhead tricep extensions. In 3, 2, 1, break time. In 3, 2, 1, elbow to knee crunches. Finish it strong, you got this.
She works the nights by the water. She's gone astray, so far away from her father's daughter. She just wants her life for a baby.
In 3, 2, 1, break time.
She's got to save him. She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you.
In 3, 2, 1, straight leg.
Nobody matters like you.
Raise them up.
She tells him your life ain't gonna be nothing like my life. You're gonna grow and have a good life. I'm gonna do what I got to do. So rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye. I'm gonna rock you, rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry. Somebody's got you, rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye. I'm gonna rock you.
In 3, 2, 1, taking a big break, pausing the music. Right here, grab some water. We don't have enough time to fully do our round 4, but we'll have time to do 2 rounds of 4. Well, that sounds a bit. We're gonna do round 4 twice. Instead of 4 times, we're doing it twice. All right, I'm just gonna jump into it, then we'll get this going and have a cool down. Our first movement, bicep curls, arms resting down by the sides of the body, palms faced in front of you towards the wall in front. All we're doing is bending at the elbows, raising the palms to face our shoulders and then back down. So a nice light bicep curl and just keep repeating. Next one we have our punches in front. So elbows kind of tucked in towards the sides of the ribs, hands resting right in front of the shoulders, right arm punches out in front at shoulder height first. Bring that right arm in, left arm then punches out at shoulder height. Bring that left arm in and repeat. Then last one we have, nice and easy, we got some forward kicks. So sitting nice and tall, feet planted towards the floor. Kicking that right leg out in front, dropping that right foot back down, left foot kicks out in front, back down. Any questions with those 3 movements? All right. Again, we'll do it 2 rounds, then we'll get into our cool down. So when you're ready, starting with those bicep curls in 3, 2, 1. Bicep curl. Great, keep it up. 3, 2, 1, 10-second rest.
Now she got a 6-year-old, trying to keep him warm, trying to keep out the cold. When he looks in her eyes,
And 3, 2, 1, forward punches, here we go. Three, 2, 1, 10-second break. And 3, 2, 1, kick it out in front.
Now she got a 6-year-old, trying to keep him warm, trying to keep out the cold. When he looks in her eyes, he don't know he is safe when she says. She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you. Stay up there. She tells him your life ain't gonna be nothing.
3, 2, 1, 10-second break.
I'm gonna do what I got to do.
And 3, 2, 1, bicep curl, final round, here we go. Three, 2, 1, 10-second rest. 2 more movements, then we'll get into our cool down. You are doing great. And in 3, 2, 1, we're gonna punch it forward. And 3, 2, 1, 10-second rest. Three, 2, One, kicks out in front. And in 3, 2, 1, taking a full break, grabbing some water if you need. We're gonna go straight into our cool down. I do apologize for going over or shortening our cool down time. Changing the music, getting water, finding your breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth, sitting nice and tall. Maybe giving those shoulders one big roll, up to the ears, down to the wall behind you, down to the floor, recenter that tension in the neck. To start, right arm comes across the chest towards that left wall. Left hand can grab that right forearm if you'd like, or you can grab that right tricep and gently just pull that right arm closer towards the body, stretching out part of back of the neck, shoulder. Couple inhales and exhales. Ready, release the hand off that forearm. Shake it out. Left arm comes across the body towards that right wall. Same thing. Right hand can grab that left forearm or that tricep. When you're ready, release the hand off that forearm, shake them out, wiggle them out if you need. Next, we're gonna do a forward fold, so extend both legs long, heels to the floor, toes to the sky. You can shimmy your way to the front of your chair if that feels comfortable. And all we're gonna do, I have my hands placed on my thighs. I'm slowly gonna let the hands come down the legs, bring that torso down with my hands. Getting a nice forward fold here, stretching out the back of the legs. Finding a good spot that I feel the stretch. Staying there and taking some inhales through the nose, exhales through the mouth. Ready, sitting nice and tall, bring those feet flat to the floor, arms resting down the sides of the body. Next, inhale, raise those arms up towards the sky, nice and tall, nice and long. Exhale, drop the arms back down towards the sides of the body. We'll do this a couple times together. When you're ready, inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, come down to the sides. If you do need more time for your cool down, please take all the time you need. That is our deep, not our deep stretch, that is our seated strength for today. And I thank you for joining.